by your dark brown eyes.
Is that your way of saying we need to talk about what happened?
What almost happened?
Okay, what almost happened?
Hey, lovely viewers. Welcome to our channel, Grey's Anatomy Official. The 10 greatest TV doctors of all time. One is only 16 years old. The list of iconic TV doctors is long, ranging from the protagonist in Doogie Howser, MD, to the revolving door of characters going in and out of Seattle Grace Hospital. However, some have been more memorable than others. These doctors have left their mark and have become TV legends over the years, whether they're good at their job or not. With the ever-growing state of TV, though, the list of great fictional doctors continues to expand. Yes, most of the best physicians starred in older shows. They have had time to leave behind a legacy, after all. That doesn't mean that current medical TV series can't produce fantastic fictional doctors, as one of them already has after only one season. Doogie Howser. Doogie Howser, M.D. Doogie Howser might have only been a teenager in Doogie Howser, M.D., but he was still much more impressive than most of his peers who were older than him. I mean, a kid who graduated from Princeton University when he was 10 and then finished medical school 4 years later is bound to stick with viewers. Doogie was enthralling from the start. Doogie and his medical drama have certainly left their mark on TV. For example, Neil Patrick Harris played the young surgeon, and that role follows him everywhere he goes. Plus, Disney Plus released a Doogie Howser, MD reboot, Doogie Kamealoha, MD. Unfortunately, it got cancelled after 2 seasons. It's still clear, though, that Harris's Doogie is among the best TV doctors. Gregory House. House. Not only is there no other doctor like Hugh Laurie's Gregory House on TV, but there is also no other character like him, period. House's protagonist is so incredibly unique that he's bound to leave an impression on just about every viewer, even if they've only watched one episode. Some might not like him, but that doesn't matter. House is intriguing all the same. The best way to describe House is as a cynical curmudgeon, and that doesn't change all that much over the course of House's 8 seasons. From assaulting his subordinates and patients to lying about having cancer to get drugs, House makes it very clear who he is from the start. He's simply captivating to watch. It also helps that Laurie did such a good job of portraying House that he was nominated 6 times at the Emmys for his performance. If it weren't for Laurie, House wouldn't be half the iconic doctor he is. Thankfully, Laurie was the one to play him, and TV lovers everywhere should be eternally grateful. Benjamin Hawkeye Pierce. M*A*S*H. Given that M*A*S*H is considered one of the greatest TV shows of all time, it would only be right if its main character is also among the best fictional doctors. Alan Alda starred as Benjamin Hawkeye Pierce in the CBS war comedy drama. Hawkeye was the chief surgeon of the 4077th Mobile Army Surgical Hospital during the Korean War. Given that Alda appeared in all 256 episodes of M*A*S*H, it only makes sense that his character is the most known and beloved. Hawkeye was the series' beating heart. Without him, M*A*S*H wouldn't be nearly as renowned. Hawkeye uplifted the show with his jokes and pranks, but he also had a tender side that endeared him to many. As such, he's one of the greats when it comes to TV doctors. Hawkeye set the bar high during M*A*S*H's run in the 1970s/1980s, and not many have risen to his level. Meredith Grey. Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is undoubtedly one of the most popular medical dramas of all time, and it's still running today. At its center is Ellen Pompeo's Meredith Grey, who has deserved her spot on the TV's greatest doctors list. Pompeo has played her for 2 decades. If Meredith isn't an iconic TV surgeon, then there's something very wrong with the world. Meredith has experienced just about everything a human being could go through over the course of a lifetime or two. Somehow, she has endured it all. Meredith has survived many catastrophes, tragedies, etc. Meanwhile, Pompeo's protagonist is also an extraordinary doctor. To say that she's impressive is an understatement. Doug Ross. ER. Many consider ER to be the best medical drama ever, sorry Grey's Anatomy, and as a result, the show introduced fans to a plethora of memorable doctors. However, it might be safe to say that ER's most pivotal character is George Clooney's Doug Ross. The pediatric fellow was a constant throughout the first 5 seasons, and it felt wrong when he left. Doug certainly didn't have his personal life figured out in ER, but he was incredible at his job. He put his all into his work, which sometimes got him in trouble. Still, Doug's charisma and dedication molded him into a beloved TV character and doctor. Clooney's role in ER also helped launch his career, which says a lot about Doug's impact. Michaela Quinn. Dr. Quinn, medicine woman Michaela Quinn, overcame a lot to become a respected physician in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, given the fact that she's not a man and lives in the Wild West in the 1860s. She faced adversity but never gave up on her goals. Consequently, Jane Seymour's character was a pioneer who many could look up to and respect. Michaela's bravery, determination, and skill have easily earned her a spot on the list of TV's greatest doctors. There is no doubt about that, given the show's durable legacy. Despite airing 30 years ago, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman is still a beloved series, and many still regard Michaela as a strong role model, which is highly impressive and commendable. Jack Shephard. Lost. While the audience didn't see Jack Shephard in his natural environment as a surgeon too often in Lost, he was still a doctor and remains an iconic TV figure. Plus, Jack's skills as a doctor frequently emerged on the island anyway. His medical knowledge was critical to their survival, and it helped him become the stranded group's de facto leader. If it weren't for Jack, more would have died after the crash. That number would only grow as the days went on, though, as Jack was a steadfast, reliable leader. Despite this, Matthew Cox's character might not have been everyone's cup of tea. However, Jack was an important figure in Lost. It's only right that he's one of TV's best doctors. John J.D. Dorian. Scrubs. Most celebrated TV doctors come from medical dramas and can often be brooding souls. However, that's certainly not the case for Zach Braff's John J.D. Dorian from Scrubs. The medical sitcom utilized slapstick humor, satire, and many more comedic techniques to alleviate the hospital setting, and JD was at the center of it all. Braff's character was the show's narrator as the audience saw the story through his eyes, and through his countless daydreams. JD was Scrubs. Perhaps he wasn't always the most likable character, but when one thinks of Scrubs, JD's face is probably the first one that comes to mind. The comedy series featured many other memorable doctors, of course. No one could forget Christopher Turk, Elliot Reed, Carla Espinosa, Bob Kelso, or Perry Cox. If this list expanded to TV's 50 greatest doctors, they would likely make the cut. Unfortunately, there can only be 10, and no one could beat JD, who is coming back in the highly anticipated Scrubs revival. Michael Robbie Robinovich. The Pitt. This might be a bold take, given that The Pitt has only released one season, but Noah Wile's Michael Robbie Robinovich has already claimed his spot as one of the best TV doctors. The HBO Max medical drama premiered in January 2025 and quickly became one of the most talked about shows. Everyone was watching, and Wile takes a lot of credit for that. It certainly doesn't hurt that Wile is also known for his role as John Carter in ER, who was in contention for the greatest TV doctors list. People loved him Carter. So, it only makes sense for them to watch Wile in another medical drama series. With The Pitt, Wile proved that ER wasn't a fluke. He was born to play TV doctors. Christina Young. Grey's Anatomy. Yes, Grey's Anatomy's Meredith is one of TV's finest doctors, but so is Christina Young. Sandra Oh's character is cutthroat, unyielding, passionate, competitive, and everything anyone would want to be as a surgeon. Christina often comes across as cold, but she has a tender side that makes her unique. She is simply someone to look up to. Sadly, Christina left Grey's Anatomy in Season 10. She is no longer a part of the ABC medical drama, and yet, she has left her mark on the show and its characters. Christina is as present in the series as anyone who isn't actually on it could be. Her legacy couldn't have been achieved without Oh. Oh was a standout in an ensemble cast made up of numerous talented actors and actresses. She managed to make her character one of the most interesting figures in Grey's Anatomy, despite having a personality that some would be turned off by. As such, Christina will always be one of the greatest TV doctors of all time, alongside Meredith, Doogie Howser, and more. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.